Alright guys, welcome to Unit 7, Chapter 8, Section 3. Meeting other physical needs in the first year. After studying this lesson, you will be able to describe types of clothing that are suitable for babies during infancy, demonstrate how to give sponge baths to newborns and tub baths to infants, demonstrate how to diaper a baby, give examples of positive steps parents can take to protect their babies from SIDS, and identify ways parents can encourage physical activity during infancy. Babies need others to meet all their physical needs. When physical needs are not met, it affects other areas of development. Babies who are hungry, tired, or sick suffer in physical, intellectual, social, and emotional ways. For example, a baby who is fed late may not want to play and explore. The baby may also be fussy. As you may recall, Maslow noted that physical needs are the most basic needs of humans. These needs have to be met before other needs can be met. In this lesson, you will learn about meeting other physical needs during infancy, such as clothing and dressing and bathing and diapering. You'll also learn about meeting babies' needs for rest and sleep and physical activity. One basic human need is for clothing. During the first year, babies need clothing items that are comfortable, easy to put on and take off, suitable for the weather and temperature, and safe. Soft, loose-fitting clothing are easy for infants to move around in and are comfortable. Uncomfortable clothes include those that have too much fabric, skin irritants like flat seams and fasteners, or fuzzy trims that tickle. Because the AAP recommends no blankets in the first year, clothing that can keep infants warm is a good choice. Layering clothing is a good way to keep babies warm too. You need to be careful, however, not to overdress your baby and get them too warm. Clothes for infants also must be safe. Clothes that have ties, buttons, bows, and hooks can be choking hazards. Clothing items that are loosely knitted may also pose a safety hazard because they can trap babies' fingers or toes. Clothes with drawstrings are a strangulation hazard. To protect infants from burns, sleepwear must be made of flame-resistant or fabric or must fit snugly. Babies grow quickly and outgrow their clothing several times in their first year. Because of this rapid growth, babies, especially newborns, do not need too many clothes. During the first year, length and weight are going to be better indicators of clothing size than age. Baby clothes in stores, however, are usually based on age. Companies use different sizes, so reading hang tags carefully before buying is necessary to select the right size for the baby. When purchasing baby clothes, parents may want to look for clothes that have built-in growth features that can help clothes last longer, such as a double row of snaps or buttons at the waistline. Knit garments and clothes with stretch waist and stretch leg and arm openings are also good choices. Clothes that must be hand-washed, dry cleaned, or ironed are not practical. Purchasing clothing and outfits has advantages and disadvantages. Two-piece outfits of tops and bottoms can often be worn longer because they do not get as tight in the crotch as one-piece outfits. Two-piece outfits make changing the diaper easy, too. One-piece outfits like jumpsuits and overalls look neater on babies who crawl because they don't separate. These outfits are also warmer. Parents may consider buying baby shoes, but shoes are not needed until infants can walk outdoors. Shoes protect and cushion the feet from outside dangers. Indoors, infants should walk without shoes in order to prevent flat-footed walking. Most shoes that infants wear in the first year are for decoration. These shoes have soft cloth soles. Babies need to wear socks or footed clothing in cool weather to keep their feet warm. Because baby clothes are so cute, parents can easily make unwise financial choices. Parents can stay within their clothing budget by watching for sales and borrowing baby clothes from others. Choosing clothes suitable for either boys or girls and storing for the next child is also cost-effective. Another cost-effective idea is for the parent to buy or make clothes that the baby can grow into. Dressing babies. Newborns are easier to dress than older infants because they don't squirm as much. To make dressing babies easy and safe, parents can have the baby's clothes ready and undo any buttons or snaps before getting the baby. Remembering to support the baby's head while lifting him or her is also important to avoid unnecessary jostling. Because newborns cannot push, parents need to pull babies' arms and legs through garment openings. If babies become fretful, parents can cuddle them before continuing to dress them. Finally, parents can use dressing times to talk with their babies and even tell them what they're doing. Like, I'm snapping your shirt. Snap, snap, snap. Now, to talk about caring for baby clothes. Many parents store baby clothes for future children or as keepsakes. Before storing, clothes need to be clean. Soiled spots change over time, and then stains cannot be removed. When clothes are clean and dry, they are ready to be stored. Parents can care for baby clothes properly by following these practices. 1. Read labels and tags before cleaning clothes. Follow the directions. 2. Pre-treat stains before washing clothes to prevent the stains from setting. Also, mend tears before washing to prevent the tears from getting larger. 3. Rinse babies and children's clothing more often than other clothes. Extra rinses help remove detergent from clothes. Baby skin is more sensitive than adult skin, and detergent residue can cause skin rashes. Parents may also want to choose a gentle detergent designed for baby clothes. And 4, avoid using fabric softener when washing sleepwear. The chemicals in fabric softeners can reduce the flame-resistant qualities of the clothing. So I want you to think about the impact of a day of care for a basic 6-month-old infant. How eco-friendly is it? What products do they go through, and do those products end up in a landfill? So think about that. Newborns do not need baths every day because they do not get too dirty except for their faces, necks, and diaper areas. Parents keep these areas clean as they burp and diaper their babies. Parents can bathe their newborns several times a week by giving them sponge baths. In a sponge bath, parents do not cover the baby in liquid or water, but instead use a washcloth or sponge to wash the baby's body. Doctors recommend sponge baths for newborns until their navel heals completely. That's their belly button. Up to 3 weeks after birth. Keep the cord stump dry and never pull on it, even if it starts coming loose. Your doctor will tell parents any other procedure in cord care. Tub bathing can begin as soon as the newborn's navel and circumcision have healed. The preparation steps for tub bathing are the same as those for sponge bathing. The only difference is that a small tub is filled with about 3 inches of comfortably warm water. Tub baths should be given carefully and quickly for the baby's comfort and safety. Whenever giving babies sponge baths or tub baths, parents should never leave their babies unattended, even for a second. As babies are bathed, they enjoy parents who talk, sing, cuddle, and smile. Babies often respond well because warm water is relaxing. As infants grow, they enjoy kicking and splashing in the water as their parents hold them. Water play is good for babies developing motor skills as well as being lots of fun. Diapering. Babies require frequent diaper changes throughout their first year. Parents can use either disposable or cloth diapers for babies. Both disposable and cloth diapers have advantages and disadvantages. When deciding which type to use, you often consider the cost and the convenience. Disposable diapers are pretty costly, but can be easy and convenient for parents. There are many different brands and sizes available from which parents can choose. Newborn disposable diapers have a cutout in the front so the baby's cord stump does not get wet. Disposable diapers have waterproof outer layers. For child care, disposable diapers are often required. Cloth diapers can be less expensive than disposable diapers, but can also be less convenient because parents have to spend time washing them. Babies who wear cloth diapers also need to wear waterproof cloth diaper covers to protect from leaks. Some parents prefer to use cloth diapers because they are eco-friendly, which means they're not harmful to the environment. In some places, parents have the option of using a diaper service that picks up soiled diapers and delivers sterilized cloth ones. We have those in Omaha. Once the type of diaper is selected, parents are ready to change baby's diaper. Older infants wiggle more and may protest when diapered, which makes the task harder for adults. To keep the infant's interest, parents may talk, sing, and play with the infant during diaper changes. Parents and other caregivers should wash their hands, and the baby's hands, and any toys the baby is holding, after each diaper change. Diaper rashes may develop from the constant use of the waterproof diaper covers or from the outer layer of disposable diapers. In a diaper rash, bacteria grow rapidly because of the warm, moist, and air-free skin. Most babies develop diaper rash at one time or another. The most common treatment is to wash the area with soap and water after each change, expose the area to air, and use petroleum jelly or a rash ointment before diapering. If the rash persists through several days of treatment, parents should consult their pediatrician. To prevent a spread of germs, diaper changing areas need to be clean. When cleaning a diaper changing table, first dispose of any paper on the table. Next, clean any visible soil with a detergent and water mixture and rinse with water. Then spray the entire changing surface with a sanitizing solution, such as 1 teaspoon of household bleach per 1 cup of water. Finally, leave the solution in contact with the surface for 2 minutes and allow to air dry or wipe dry with a clean cloth. Babies vary in the amount of rest and sleep they need. Because newborns are growing really rapidly, their tiny bodies need lots of rest. On average, they need 12 to 18 hours of sleep per day. Some sleep as few as 11 hours a day, while others, especially preterm babies, could sleep as many as 22 or 23 hours a day. Newborns do not sleep quietly between feedings. They usually take 7 or 8 naps in which they suck, wheeze, and gurgle. This pattern of light sleep continues for the first half year. Between 6 and 12 months of age, they typically need 14 to 15 hours of sleep. By 6 months, many infants sleep through the night and often take morning and afternoon naps. As they near their first birthday, nap times often become fewer, and many infants drop their morning nap and just take an afternoon nap. Sudden infant death syndrome is a condition in which a sleeping baby dies without warning and for medically unexplained reasons. SIDS is a leading cause of death in babies during their first year of life. SIDS is especially common between 2 and 4 months of age. In many cases, seemingly healthy babies simply stop breathing in their sleep. Although the causes of SIDS is unknown, there are some risk factors, which include teen pregnancy, insufficient prenatal care, exposure to alcohol, tobacco, or illegal drugs, especially cocaine, before birth, premature birth, especially for infants born more than 2 weeks before their due date, low birth weight if they're born less than 5.5 pounds, multiple birth, especially if each baby weighs less than 3.3 pounds, exposure to cigarette smoke after birth, occurrence of an older sibling who died of SIDS, babies who are male and have other risk factors that are listed above, infants between 2 and 4 months of age, and sleep-deprived infants. Until the cause and prevention of SIDS is found, parents can take the following steps to protect their babies. Avoid as many of the risk factors as possible before and after the baby is born. Place the baby on his or her back to sleep during naps and at night. Remember the saying, back to sleep. Placing the baby on his or her stomach increases the chances of SIDS. Stomach sleeping can put pressure on the baby's jaw and narrow their airway. It also increases the risk of the baby breathing exhaled air, which contains carbon dioxide rather than oxygen. Caregivers should never place babies on their sides to sleep because babies can roll from their sides to their stomachs. Place the baby on a firm surface to sleep. Cribs should meet current safety standards with no broken or missing parts or drop-side rails. Babies should not sleep on chairs, sofas, cushions, sheepskins, beanbag chairs, or water beds. Do not use fluffy blankets, comforters, throws, stuffed toys, or pillows in the crib or play yard, which is an enclosed play space for babies that we used to call a playpen. Soft items and loose bedding in these areas can increase the risk of suffocation and strangulation. Use a car seat for transport only. A baby's position in a car seat reduces his or her breathing capacity. Babies sleeping in car seat swings and baby seats are more prone to SIDS. Make sure the baby does not get too warm while sleeping. The temperature of a baby's room should be comfortable. Babies who could become very warm may go into a deeper sleep and find it more difficult to wake up. Because of this, it's best not to overdress the baby for sleep. Often a pacifier for sleep from birth. Offer a pacifier for sleep from birth and continue its use for sleep even after the baby no longer uses a pacifier while awake. Avoid sharing a parent bed with a baby, called co-sleeping or co-bedding. Young babies are safest in their own crib in their parent's room. Babies should not sleep with older children either. Encourage babies to get adequate sleep. Attend and schedule regular well baby checkups. Breastfeed the baby for at least 7 months and preferably 1 year. And keep the baby away from people who smoke and places where people smoke. Do not use breathing monitors and alarms or specialized products that claim to reduce the risk of SIDS unless it's recommended by your doctor. Okay. As for bedding safety, a bed is one of the most essential pieces of furniture a baby needs. During the first few weeks, parents may prefer that their newborns sleep in a cradle or a small bassinet, which is a basket-like bed. As they grow, they will need a crib. Some parents purchase convertible furniture or furniture that becomes useful for other purposes. Convertible furniture can grow with the child. For example, some cribs can be converted to toddler and then even adult beds. In fact, mine can, the one that I bought for my baby. Safety in the baby's bedding and supplies is essential. A baby bed should be high and stable enough to prevent young children or pets from tipping it over. If the cradle or bed has slats, distance between the slats must be 2 3/8 inches or less. This prevents them from wiggling feet first through the slats until their heads are caught, which could cause serious injury or death. The mattress on the bed should be snug-fitting and any sheets should be firm-fitting, not loose-fitting. Loose fabric can tangle around the baby and smother or strangle him or her. Also, drop-side cribs and bumper pads should not be used either. Lastly, it's important to encourage physical activity. Movement is a large part of life before and after birth. Watch the constant movement of newborns lying awake on their backs. Physical activity is important for muscle development, coordination, and even relaxation. Helping babies move their muscles will not cause them to crawl or walk sooner, but may help the general development of the muscles. To help them with physical activities, you can encourage your babies in tummy time several times a day. Play yards also provide a safe place for infants to play. Parents should limit the total time spent in a play yard to no more than 2 hours per day. They need to be able to move and explore freely in order to develop crawling, creeping, and walking skills. Physical activity, if started earlier in life, may become a daily, lifelong habit. Daily physical activity is also a way to have fun with babies and develop a warm relationship. Many families find that doing physical activities together is great family fun. Okay, so engaging babies in tummy time is good because it provides physical activity and helps aid their motor development. All right, that is the end of this section. Thanks for listening.